Hello crafters, it's Darling Craftolate or Raven here, and I have a Christmas DIY for you. Today I'm going to be making a couple of Cindy Lou Who chibis. I'm going to be referring to the one on the left as the Milk and Cookies Cindy Lou Who. You can certainly add a plate to her dress if you like, because some photos have that, or you can paint it on. It's completely up to you. And the one on the right is the earmuff Cindy Lou Who. The materials you'll need for this tutorial will be in the description box below. First you'll need a sphere for the head, a little log for the body, and a red ball of clay for the necklace, and you want to put them together as such. Just kind of reshape them. And there we have the both. And then you want to do legs, and you want to use a ball of red clay, white clay, and black clay and roll them together to a log tapered at the end of the red, and then attach the legs onto the chibi. Next, we're going to make the dress for the earmuff Cindy Lou Who. And I'm just going to roll out some clay and create a tapered skirt. And just folding the clay there and then adding it on. And I'm just going to flip it out a little bit. And for the Milk and Cookies Cindy Lou Who, I'm rolling out a thin white log of clay and also flattening some white clay like I did for the other one. I'm just going to wrap around the log twice and then blend it with a dyeing tool just to add some texture to her skirt. And then I'm going to attach the white in the full length of her body, just because some of her dress shows in the front, and then I'm going to make sure the necklace is still showing. Now you want to bake them for about a quarter of the time at a slightly lower temperature of your package directions, just to make everything easier to work with. So I'm going to work on the earmuff girl first, and we're going to create her jacket, and you do these basically the same. You're just going to cut off a little piece there and wrap it all the way around. Cut off the excess. Push them together and make sure again that the necklace is still showing, and do any blending you might need to. And for the Milk and Cookies Cindy Lou Who, what you're going to do is you're going to roll out the clay again, flatten it, and you're just going to cut a slightly smaller piece because you want her dress to show in the front. For the tassels of the hood, you're just going to roll out some red clay in a log, and you're going to cut off 4 pieces, or 2 for each chibi you're making, and you're just going to add them to the front of the coat. And for the little fluff balls, you're just going to use a white ball of clay for each end. The earmuff chibi is actually wearing mitts, so you want to use flesh, pink, and red and create the hands, and you want to taper the red end, and you're just going to attach the arms on. And for the Milk and Cookies Cindy Lou Who, Lou Who's a little bit different. She has her mittens showing on the side, but she's not wearing them, so you use white clay and pink clay to add the mittens to the side, and using red and flesh for her arms. But this time you want to flatten out the red side to cover the white clay of the mitten string. For the hoods, you're going to roll out some white clay, and you're also going to taper 2 of these shorter logs to add for the hood. Now you can put the fur on the top of the hood or at the bottom of the hood, it's up to you. I did one on each of them, and then I actually just textured in the hood a little bit to look like it was folded. And then you want to go ahead and texture everything. So I'm using this little pearl tool to do the fur, but then I'm using my needle tool to do the mittens and the little fluff balls. And you want to texture them both, and you actually want to bake them again for a quarter of the time at a slightly lower temperature at the package directions. For the hair, you want to roll out some yellow clay into a thin sheet and cover the back of the head. Now I cut way too much here. You just cut off the excess and blend in. Then you're going to create the bangs. I create sort of a oval eye shape and just attach it to the front there. And then I'm going to be putting the headband on the earmuff one, and it's just a tapered log. And then you want to put her earmuffs on, and again just white balls of clay. And for the Milk and Cookies Cindy Lou Who, we're going to make some cookies for on top of her. I'm just rolling out some white clay and some brown chocolate clay, and I'm creating cookies. And you can put any kind of cookies you want on her plate. And then I'm going to make the actual plate, take some gold clay, flatten it, and actually roll up the edges a little bit. And then I'm going to add the white doily just by putting a circle of white clay on top and then texturing it to look like a doily. And then for the cup, I used white and gold clay mixed together, and I just created a little cup shape using some of my ball tools. And then for the candy cane, it's just white and red twisted together to a candy cane shape and then put it into the mug. Next, for the hair, you want to create some braids. I'm just going to do twists here. Just create 2 snakes and then twist them together, but you can do a braid, and I show that in my Pippi tutorial. And we cut them in half and taper them and then attach them to the head. I'm going to put them in place and then I'm going to blend them. For the curls, I'm going to create a soft diamond shape and flatten it, and then just curl them and put them in. And I'm going to put 3 on each side. You can put as many as you want. You can make them smaller or bigger. It's all up to you. And then for the top, I'm going to create a cone and cut off the edge so it'll attach better, and then just blend it in. And that's what it will look like. And then we're going to create the top just by adding a ball, and I'm just going to make room for the curls using a dotting tool, and I'm going to create 2 slightly larger curls and attach them. Again, you can do more or less, that's completely up to you. And this is what they should look like. And you actually want to use some Sculpey Bacon Bond to attach milk and cookies to the top of the other Cindy Lou Who Chibi. And then you go ahead and you can texture your hair. You can texture it as much as you want, or you can not texture it. I'm just showing me texturing some of it here. And then you want to go ahead and texture anything else that's left. So I'm just texturing the earmuffs. And now they're ready to bake, and you want to bake according to your package directions and wait till they're cool to start painting. For painting, you want to add the white of her socks through her shoes, and if you wish, you can add a little bit of details to her dress. Just making a checkered pattern. And then I go ahead and paint the eyes. Now, you paint your eyes however you like and add some blush if you wish. I'm not very good at painting on camera, so I apologize for that. And you want to do the same for the other chibi, and I just added a little gold rim. After the paint is dry, you want to get a soft bristle brush and your glaze of choice, and I did 3 to 4 layers. And that's how they turned out. You can tell, like, I did the hair on the other one a little bit smaller. It's completely up to you, and you can add as many details to the dress or hair that you want. It's really fun. You can kind of play around with it. You can see the one I painted off camera, her eyes turned out way better. Here's a picture so you can see the Cindy Lou Who's in a little bit more detail. Thank you all so much for watching. If you wish, please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all soon. Bye!